Good morning, students. Now we are going to see the topic canonical and standard forms. Canonical and standard forms. Okay. Before that, first, you are already knows about Boolean function, right? F of x comma y comma z equal to x y dash plus x y z plus x z bar. Okay. Here. This is the Boolean function, right? In this Boolean function, the right side of the function is called as the expression, right? So what is the expression? Xy dash plus xyz plus xz dash. This is the expression. Okay. In this expression, these are the terms. Okay. So what are the terms? Xy dash, this is the term, and xyz, this is also another term, and xz dash, these are called as the terms. Okay. In these terms, for every single elements are called as the variable. Okay. So what are the variables? X, y, z, these are the variables. Okay. We are using these variables by its normal form or its complement form. Okay. So in this expression, we are using what are the variables? X is one variable, y dash. This is the complement form of y. So this is the another one variable. Then z is the variable. Then z dash is the variable. Okay. Have you all understand? First, this is the expression. In expression, these are the terms. Every in terms, every single element as the variable. Okay. Then in this expression, first taken this x y dash. This is a term, right? This is a term. Then next, what operation we can be performed here? X into y, right? So this is a product term. Okay. This is a product term. In Boolean expression, we can telling this product as a and, right? Boolean function, we are telling the product as and. Okay. So this is called as the product term or and term. Okay. Then next, if you are using x plus y plus z, means this is a sum term because we are using the sum of the variables. Okay. So this is the sum term. Okay. In Boolean function, we are saying that the sum is telling us or, right? Sum is telling us or. So this is otherwise called as or term. Okay. This is called as the sum term, or otherwise it is called as the or term. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Next we are going to see about the min terms and max terms. Okay. Min terms and max terms. Okay. First one is min term. Normally, the min term is the standard product term. Okay. In normal, min term is the standard product term. What is mean by standard product term? Standard product term means if you are using three variables, means you have to use three variables in the term. For example, if you are using the function as f of x comma y comma z, means you have to use the three variables in your product term. That is called as the standard product term. That is min term. Okay. For example, x, y, z plus x, y dash plus x dash z. Okay. In this, you are using this term only, you are using three variables. Okay. So this is called as the standard product term. This is a product term, but this is not a standard product term because you are using only two variables, X and Y. Z is not used. Okay. So this is the product term, not a standard product term. This is also a product term, not a standard product term. Okay. So this standard product term is called as the min term. Okay. Have you all understand? If you are using three variables in this function, you have to use that three variables in your terms. Okay. If you are using that three variables in your terms, then it is called as the min term or standard product term. Okay. Otherwise, it is called as the product term, not a standard product term. Okay. Then next one is max term. Max term, it is the standard sum term. Okay. Max term means it is a standard sum term. Okay. So if you are using f of a, comma, b, comma, c means you have to use these three variables a, b, and c in every terms. Okay. So the variables which are using a, b, c are used in term is called standard sum term or max term. Otherwise, that is not a max term. Okay. So a plus b plus c into a plus b dash into a dash plus b plus c dash. Okay. Here a plus b plus c is a standard sum term. Okay. Because we are using these a, b, c, three variables are used in this term. Okay. So this is a standard sum term. Here you are using only a and b. Okay. C is not used. Okay. So this is a sum term, not a standard sum term. Okay. Here using a, b, and c. So this is a standard sum term. Okay. So this is a standard sum term, or otherwise it is called as the max term. Okay. This is not a max term. This is also a max term. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. Next we are going to see about this min term and max term by using the truth table. Okay. Truth table. First, we are using two variable truth table. Okay. Two variable means a, b. Okay. What are the possible values? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. First one is min term, then max term. Okay. Min term. In min term, how to write? First you have to, okay. What is the value for A? 0. What is the value for B? 0. Okay. If the value is 0 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. If the value is 0 means you have to write the complement of the variable. If the value is 1 means you have to write the normal variable. Okay. So min term means it is a product term. Okay. So you have to write here. What is the value? 0. So you have to write the complement of the variable. So a dash. Right? A dash. Okay. Then min term is product. So you have to product. Okay. So multiple dot. Then next variable is, next value is 0. So this is the complement of this variable. So b dash. Okay. This is represented by small m. Okay. Small m with the first position is 0. So m0. Okay. Next variable. In next step, first, what is the value for this 0? Okay. 0 means you have to write the complement of the variable. So this is a dash. Here this is 1. Okay. 1 means you have to directly write the variable b. Okay. So this is m1. Okay. Next, this is the value is 1. Okay. So you have to write the variable directly. So A. Okay. Then this is value 0. So you have to write the complement of the variable B dash. Okay. This is M2. Then 1. 1 means you have to write the variable directly. Okay. So A. Here also 1. So B. This is M3. Okay. Now we will understand. 0 means you have to write the complement. 1 means you have to write the normal variable. Okay. Then next, max term. Max term, in max term, this is a sum term, right? Max term means it is a sum term. Max term means you have to write, 0 means you have to write as the variable. 1 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. 0 means you directly write the variable. 1 means the complement of the variable. Okay. So first, what is the value? 0. So you directly write the variable A. Okay. Then max term means sum term. Okay. So plus. Then B value is 0. So directly write the variable B. This is represented by capital M. Okay. This is represented by capital M. The first position is 0. So M0. Okay. Then next, what is the value? 0. So you got to write directly the variable A plus, here the value is 1. So you have to write the complement of the variable B dash. Okay. So the value is M1. Okay. Next one is 1. So you have to write the complement of the variable. What is the variable? A dash. Okay. Plus here 0. So B. Okay. This is M2. Okay. Next, this is 1. So you have to write the complement of the variable A dash plus, this is 1. So complement of the variable B dash. This is M3. Okay, have you all understand how to write the min term and max term by using the truth table? Okay. Next, if you are using 3 variable truth table. 3 variable truth table. Okay. So 3 variable means A, B, C. Min term and max term. Okay. A, B, C. Min term. This is max term. Okay. 3 variables mean what are the possible values? First one is 4 0, 4 1s. Second one is 2 0, 2 1, 2 0, 2 1. Next one is 0 1, 0 1 alternately. 0 1, 0 1. Okay. First, min term means you already we have seen, right? So min term means how to write. First, if 0 is present means you have to write the complement of the variable. 1 means you have directly write the variables. Okay. So 0. So the value will be A dash, B dash, C dash. This is M0. Right? Here, first 2 positions are 0. Third position is 1. So you have to write as A dash, B dash, and third position is 1. Okay. So you directly write the variable C. So the value will be M1. Next one is B is in B variable B having the value 1. Okay. So you directly write the value as B. Then A and C has the value 0. So you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. So A as A dash, B C dash, M2. Okay. Here A dash, B C, M3. Here A, B dash, C dash, M4. Here A, B dash, C, M5. Next A, B, C dash, M6. A, B, C, M7. Have you all understand? This is very, very simple. Okay. Next, max term. Max term means you have to write, if the value is 0 means you have to write the variable directly. If the value is 1 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. So A, B, C. First one. A is 0, B is 0, C is 0. So 0 means you directly write the variable. So here A, max term is sum term. So A plus B plus C. This is capital M0. Okay. Next C has the value 1. Okay. So you have to write the complement of the variable. So A plus B plus C dash. This is M1. Next one is A plus B dash plus C, M2. Next one is A plus B dash plus C dash. This is M3. Okay. Next, A dash plus B plus C. This is M4. Next, A dash plus B plus C dash. This is M5. Next, A dash plus B dash plus C. This is M6. Then A dash plus B dash plus C dash. This is M7. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. So if we are using 3 variable means what are the possible minterms? A dash B dash C dash, A dash B dash C, A dash B C dash, A dash B C, A B dash C dash, A B dash C, A B C dash, A B C. Okay. What are the possible max term? A plus BC. Okay. These are the possible max terms. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. Next. Next, we are going to see about the sum of SOP and POS forms. Next, we are going to see about the SOP and POS forms. First, SOP. SOP means sum of products. Okay. POS means product of sum. Okay. SOP means sum of product. POS means product of sum. First, SOP. Okay. First, we are going to see about the SOP. Okay. So, first, f of x, comma y, comma z, x, y dash plus x, y dash z plus x dash, y dash z. Okay. Here, listen carefully. First, sum of products. Okay. Sum of product means each product term have to sum. Okay. Sum of product. Okay. So there will be many products, product terms. Okay. Product terms that are sum. Okay. So xy dash plus xy dash z plus x dash y dash z. This is the sum of product. Okay. So this is a sum of products. This is not a standard sum of product. Okay. Standard means normally a standard form means you have now we already seen standard form, standard product term. Okay. Standard means if you are using 3 variables means your all terms containing 3 variables. Then only it is tell us standard form. Okay. So standard SOP means all your terms containing all the 3 variables means it is tell us standard SOP. Okay. Otherwise it is a normal SOP, not a standard SOP. This is a normal SOP, right? This is not a standard SOP because in first term you are having only 2 variables, x and y. Okay. So this is a normal term, not a standard term. Okay. Next, this is having 3 variables. This is also having 3 variables. But your first term having only 2 variables. So this is not a standard SOP. Okay. In standard SOP, one example, x, y, z plus x dash, y dash, z plus x dash, y dash, z dash. Okay. This is a standard SOP. Okay. Because all your terms, all the three terms containing all the three variables. Okay, so this is a standard SOP, standard sum of product term. Okay, okay. Next one is product of sum. Product of sum means your sum terms, all the sum terms are product. Okay, so first f of x comma y comma z, x plus y into x plus y dash plus z dash into x dash plus z. Okay, so x plus y is the sum term, x plus y dash plus z dash is a sum term, x dash plus z is a sum term. Okay, so your all the sum terms are product. Okay, all the sum terms will be producted, so it is called as the product of sum. Okay, all the sum terms are multiplied. Okay, so it is a product of sum term. Okay, this is a product of sum term, but this is not a standard product of sum term. Okay, why this is not a standard product of sum term? Because in this first term you are using only two variables, but in Boolean function you have to use three variables, but this first term you are using only two variables. Okay, so this is not a standard product of sum terms. Okay, this is using three variables, this is also using only two variables, not three variables. Okay, so in standard product of sum means you have to use all the terms by three variables. Okay, all the terms by three variables means this is called as the standard product of sum term. Okay, so this okay, next, canonical form of SOP. Okay, next we have to convert the normal SOP to canonical SOP. Canonical SOP means you have to contain all the terms by all the variables. Okay, that means canonical SOP. So first problem is how to convert the normal SOP to canonical SOP. Okay, the problem. Okay, first we have to know the rules. Okay, steps to convert the normal SOP to canonical SOP. Okay, first step, you have to find the missing variable for each terms. Missing. You have to find the missing variables for each term. Okay. Next, second step is this is the sum of product term, right? This is the sum of product term. Okay. So next step is if any variable is missing in any of the terms means you have to and perform the AND operations for the missing variable plus its complements. Okay, first one, find the missing variable for each term. If any of the term miss any of the variable means you have to perform the AND operations for that missing variables plus its complements. Okay, then third step is you have to expand this AND operations. Okay, AND operations and this missing variable with its complement. Okay, so expand the terms by using distributive law. Okay. Third step is expand the terms by using distributive law. Okay. Next. Fourth step is, if you are having any repeated term, means you have to omit any of the terms. Okay. If you are having 3 repeated terms, or one term will be repeated 3 times, means you have to omit 2 repeated terms, and you can choose any one of the term from that 3 repeated terms. Okay. So omit the repeated terms. Okay. So what are the steps? First, you have to find the missing variable for each terms. Okay. So if any term missing any of the variable, means you have to perform AND operation for this missing variable plus its complements. Okay. Next, expand the terms by using distributive law. Okay. Next, if any repeated terms available, means you have to omit the repeated terms. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Oh, next, see the examples. First one, y of a comma b is equal to a plus b. This is the sum of product term. Okay, this is the sum of product term. Okay, so first step, in first term you are having only a, second term you are having only b. Okay, but your question, you are having 2 variables, a and b, right? But your first term having only 1 variable, b is missing. Second term, b only 1 variable, b is there, a is missing. Okay, so first, what is the first step? You have to find the missing variable. Okay, so here b is missing, here a is missing. Okay, what is the next step? Perform AND operations for the missing variable and its complement. Okay, so a AND operations mean dot. Okay, a into what is the missing variable? B plus its complement, b dash. Okay, next, plus what is the next variable? B. Here, which one is missing? A is missing. Okay, so perform AND operation for its missing variable a and its complement. Sorry, a dash. Okay, next you have to apply distributive law. What is distributive law? A into b plus c means a into b plus a into c, right? What is the distributive law? A into b plus c means a into b plus a into c. Okay, this is the distributive law. So you have to apply this to here. Okay, a into b plus b dash. Okay, so how to write? A into b, next one is plus a into b dash, a into b dash. Okay, plus here also apply distributive law, b into a plus a dash. So b into a plus b into a dash. Okay, b into a plus b into a dash. Okay, so first here, right? See here, a into b, here also a into b, right? So this term is repeated. Okay, so you can omit any one of the term. Okay, so you have to write a into b plus here, this is a into b dash, here a dash into b. So there is no repetition. Okay, so you have to write a into b dash plus a dash into b. Okay, have you all understand? So, okay, see, your result, your result expression having all the terms by your two variables. Okay, all the terms having that two variables. Okay, so this is a normal SOP to canonical SOP. Okay, canonical of standard SOP. Have you all understand? This is the normal SOP to canonical and or standard SOP. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. Next. Next example. Second one is y a comma b comma c is equal to a plus a b c. Okay. See, in your first term, what are the variables missing? B and C is missing. Okay. In your second term, no one is missing. All the three variables are present. Okay. So, first term, you have to write A and operation, missing variable B plus B dash. Okay. Is this over? No. Okay. Because in this term, two variables are missing, B and C. Okay. So, next, and operation, missing variable C and its complement. Have you all understand? A into missing variable B plus B dash, here C plus C dash. Okay. Okay. Next, plus, here no one is missing, so write the variable A, B, C. Now, apply the distributive law for here. A into B plus A into B dash. Okay. Otherwise, you have to multiply inside. Okay. So, A, B plus A, B dash into C plus C dash plus your variable A, B, C. Okay. Now, here also, multiply both the terms. Okay. First term, AB into C. Okay. Plus, next, first to second term, AB into C dash. Okay. Plus, second to first term, A, B dash into C. Okay. Next, second to second term, A, B dash, C dash plus A, B, C. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Now, check whether any term is repeated or not. Check the terms. A, B, C. Is A, B, C is there? A, B, C dash, A, B dash, C. Yeah. A, B, C is repeated. Okay. So, you can omit. Okay. Next, A, B, C dash. Is this a repeated? No. Okay. Next, A, B dash, C. Is this repeated? No. Okay. So, your answer will be, what is the answer? A, B, C dash plus A, B dash, C plus A, B dash, C dash. Have you all understand? Okay. So, your question is normal SOP. Your answer is the canonical or standard SOP. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. Now, see the third problem. Okay. The question is y of a comma b comma c is equal to ac plus ab plus bc. Okay. Question is y of a comma b comma c. Okay. Equal to ac plus ab plus bc. Okay. First, you have to find the missing terms. In first term, which variable is missing? B is missing, right? In this first term, AC is present, B is missing. Here, AB is present, C is missing. Here, A is missing, right? So, you have to multiply or perform AND operations for missing variables plus with its complement, right? So, first term, how to write? A, C, AND operation, missing variable B plus B dash. Okay, plus. What is the second term? A, B, AND operation, missing variable C plus C dash. Okay, plus. Third term, B, C, AND operation, A plus A dash. Okay, now apply distributive law. Okay, what is the answer? AC into B plus AC into B dash plus next AB into C. Okay, ABC plus AB into C dash. ABC dash. Okay, next BC into A. BC A plus BC into A dash. BC A dash. Okay, now check. Check whether any term is repeated. Here, this is ABC, here also ABC. These terms are repeated. So, write one time. A, B, C plus. Any other terms? Here, A, B dash C. This is also ABC. Okay, so this is not coming. A, B dash C. Any other term? No. So, A, B dash C plus. Here, A, B, C dash. Is this repeated? No. So, A, B, C dash. Here, A dash, B, C. Okay. So, your answer is ABC plus AB dash C plus ABC dash plus A dash BC. So, your normal SOP is AC plus AB plus BC. Your canonical standard form of SOP ABC plus A dash AB dash C plus ABC dash plus A dash BC. Okay, I will understand. Okay. Okay. Next we are going to see about the product of sum terms. Okay. POS. What is POS? We already seen. What is POS? The collection of product terms with or operations will be performed for each terms. Okay. So POS. Okay. So you have to find the standard POS. Standard product of sum. Okay. In this also we are having steps. Steps to convert the normal SOP to normal POS to standard POS. Okay. First step, same as that of that. Find the missing variable. Okay. Find the missing variable. Okay. Find the missing variable of each term. Okay. So first step is find the missing variable of each term. Okay. Next, second step. Second step is you have to perform OR operations. Perform OR operation for its missing term with its complement. Okay. So you have to perform the AND operations for its missing term and its complement. AND operation for missing term and its complement. And OR operation for your term with missing terms. Okay. OR operation, performing OR operations for missing term product with its complement. Okay. Next, third, expand the terms. Okay. Expand the terms by using this law, distributive law. Okay. Fourth, omit the repetition. Okay, this is also same as that of SOP. The only difference is in SOP you have to perform AND operation for missing term plus its complement. Okay, but in POS perform OR operations for missing term product its complement. Okay, so first one is y is equal to y of A, B, C, okay, equal to A plus B into B plus C into A plus C. Okay, this is the POS. Okay, product of sum terms. Okay, product of sum terms. Okay, now you are going to convert the normal POS to standard POS. Okay, in this first term there are three variables, right? A, B, C, but in your first term C is absent, right? So next second term A is missing, third term B is missing. Okay, so this is a normal POS, not a standard POS. Okay, so you have to convert this normal POS to standard POS, right? So first find the missing terms. First here in first term, which one is missing? C. Okay, so you have to A plus B into OR operation. So plus. Okay, OR means plus. Plus multiply the term missing term with its complement. Okay, what is the missing term? C multiply C dash. Okay, have you all understand? This is very simple. Okay, multiply the missing term with its complement. Okay, oh, next in second term. Okay, this is one bracket. Okay, okay, next second term B plus C. Here which one is missing? A is missing. Okay, perform OR operations for missing variable. A is multiplied with its complement. Okay, next third term. Which one is third term? A plus C. Here A plus C, B is missing, so OR operation for missing term B into B dash. Okay, now perform the distributive law. Okay, apply distributive law. Okay, so first how to apply distributive law? Here A plus B plus C into C dash. Okay, so how to apply the distributive law? A plus B plus C. Next one, A plus B plus C dash. Okay, A plus B plus C into C dash means C A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C dash. Okay, so your answer will be A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C dash. Okay, okay, next what is the next step? B plus C plus A into A dash. Okay, so B plus C into A plus B plus C into A dash. Okay, so what is the next step? B plus C plus A into B plus C plus A dash. Okay, next what is the third term? A plus C plus B. A plus C plus B into A plus C plus B dash. Okay, So A plus C plus B into A plus C in plus B dash. Okay. Now check check whether any terms are repeated. Here A plus B plus C. Any other terms? A plus B plus C? Yes, this is repeated. So omit this term. Next, here also, this is A plus B plus C. So omit this term. Okay, so you have to write A plus B plus C. Okay, this is the first term. Okay, next, A plus B plus C dash. Any other term? A plus B plus C dash? No. Okay, so A plus B plus C dash. Okay, okay, into, sorry. Next, B plus C plus A dash. Any other term? No. Okay. So B plus C plus A dash into. Next, A plus C plus B dash. Have you all understand? Okay. Some more problems. We are going to see some more problems. Okay. Okay. Next, second. Okay. Second problem. Y of A, B, C is equal to A into B plus C plus A. Okay. Y into B plus C plus A. Okay. In this first term, which variable is missing? B and C are missing, right? Second term, all three variables are present. Okay. This is no problem. So here you have to add B variable and C variable. Okay. So first you have to add B variable, multiply with its complement. Okay. Then add C variable, multiply with its complement. Okay. Next your variable B plus C plus A. Okay. Okay. First multiply the terms. How to get A plus B? Next one is A plus B dash plus C into C dash. Okay, plus A plus B plus C. Okay, now you have to multiply A plus B plus C, A plus B plus, sorry, A plus B dash. Okay. Okay. First, you got to multiply this first term with this first variable. Okay. So what is the answer? A plus B plus C into next this first term with the second variable. Okay. So A plus B plus C dash. Okay. Next, the second term with the first variable. What is the answer? A plus B dash plus C. Okay. Into second term with the second variable. A plus B dash plus C dash. Okay. Plus, what is the next term? A plus B plus C. Now, check the repeated terms. A plus B plus C. Any other A plus B plus C? Yes, this is repeated. So omit. Next, A plus B plus C dash. No one is repeated. A plus B dash plus C. No one is repeated. A plus B dash plus C dash. No one is repeated. So your answer will be A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C dash into A plus B dash plus C into A plus B dash plus C dash. Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. Next we are going to convert the normal SOP to standard SOP by using truth table method. Okay. Normal SOP to standard SOP using truth table. Okay. Normal SOP to standard SOP using truth table. Okay. Here we already seen about normal SOP to standard SOP, how to convert by using Boolean expressions. Okay. Now we are going to see about truth table. Okay. First example, this example. Yes, see what is the example? Okay. Okay. See this example. Y of ABC is equal to A plus BC. A plus ABC. Sorry, A plus ABC. Okay. Okay. First, there will be a 3 variables. Okay. So 8 combination of input. Then ABC. Okay. First one is A, B, C. Next one is ABC. Next one is A plus ABC. Next is min term. Okay. SOP means this is a min term, right? Sum of product. Okay. Product term is min term. So this is the min term. Okay. First 4 zeros, 4 ones, 2 0, 2 1, 2 0, 2 1. Okay. Next 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay. A B C. A into B into C. Okay. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0. Okay. Next 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. You already know, right? Already knows the Boolean expressions, how to Boolean logic, Boolean gates, Boolean functions, algebra functions, already seen. Okay. So this is very simple. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 1, 0. Then 1 into 0, 0. 0, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0 into 1, 0. Next, 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. Okay. Now add 0, A plus ABC. 0 plus ABC, 0. 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0. 1 plus 1, 1. 1. This is 1. Okay. Now write the min terms. Okay. You have to omit the 0 terms. Okay. How to find the min terms? Omit the 0 terms and write the 1 terms. Okay. Omit the 0 terms. In your answer, if any of the number having 0 means you have to omit this. Okay. And write the 1 terms only. Okay. So 1. In this 1, you have to see the input values. Okay. What are the inputs? A, B, C. If the value is 1 in the variable, you have to directly write the variable. Okay. 0 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. So your answer will be A, B dash, C dash. Okay. Here also 1. So you have to write the variables. Okay. 1 A, B dash, C. Okay. Next one is A, B, C dash. Next one is A, B, C. Okay. Now, this is the sum of products. Okay. So, every product term, you have to make the sum. Okay. So, answer will be A, B dash C plus A, B dash C. C dash, sorry. C plus A, B, C dash plus A, B, C. Have you all understand? It is very, very simple. Just first you have to find the answer for the questions. Okay. A plus B, A, B, C. Find by using this Boolean, zeros and ones, you have to find the answer. Okay. Then if the answer having 0 means you can omit this. Okay. You have to omit. 1 means you have to find the, see the variables A, B, C. In this variable, the value 1 is present means you have to directly write the variable. 0 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. So these are the min terms. After that, you have to perform the OR operations for each min terms. Okay. Now check the answer. Here. What is the answer? Here, what is the answer? This problem, right? A plus ABC. Yeah. A plus ABC. Okay. ABC dash. Is ABC dash is there? Yes. Next, plus AB dash C. AB dash C. Yes. Okay. Next, AB dash C dash. Is AB dash C dash is there? Yes. Okay. Next, ABC. ABC. So your answer is right. Okay. It is very, very simple. Have you understand? Okay. Okay. Next. Next, find the normal POS to standard POS using truth table. Okay. For example, any of the problem. Okay. Take this problem. A into Y of ABC is equal to A into A plus B plus C. Okay. First, write the truth table. There will be 3 inputs. Okay. So 3 possible. Then A plus B plus C 1. Then output. Then this is a POS. Okay. POS means you have to find the max terms. Okay. Already we have seen. Okay. So POS means max term. So A, B, C. Then A plus B plus C. Then A into A plus B plus C. Then max term. Okay. First 4 zeros and 4 ones. 2 0 2 1. 2 0 2 1. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay. Now ABC 0 plus 0 0 0 plus 0 0 0 plus 0 0 plus 1 1 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 0 1 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus 0 1 1 plus 0 1 1 plus 0 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus 0 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 1. Okay. This is already you have studied. Okay. Then A into A plus B. A 0 into 0 0 0 into 1 0 0 into 1 0 0 into 1 0 1 into 1 1 1 into 1 1 1 into 1 1 1 into 1 1. In next, write the max term. Max term means if 1 is present means you have to omit the ones. Min terms means you have to omit the zeros and write the values for ones, right? Here, omit the ones and write the 0. Okay, value for 0. 0, how to write the values? See the variables A, B, C. In this variable, if the value is 0 means you have to directly write the variable. 1 means you have to write the complement of the variable. Okay. 0. Here 0 is present. Okay. So this is the sum term. Okay. So A plus B plus C. Next one is A plus B plus. Here this is a complement. So C dash. Next one is A plus B dash plus C. Next one is A plus B dash plus C dash. Okay, these are 1. So there is no result. Okay, so your answer will be A plus B plus C. Okay, A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C dash into A plus B dash plus C into A plus B dash plus C dash. Okay, now check the answer. A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C dash, A plus B dash plus C, A plus A dash, A plus B dash plus C dash. Right. Okay. So, have you all understand how to convert the normal to standard or canonical SOP by using the Boolean expressions and truth table? Okay. Have you all understand? Okay. Okay. This is over. Thank you, students.